Okay, in today's session, we are going to discuss about some interview questions on Node.js and Express.js. The first question is about how does the Node.js differ from other server-side technologies like Java or PHP? The Node.js is nothing but the Node.js is an open source server-side JavaScript runtime environment built on JavaScript's engine V8. Okay. Okay. Then Node.js. What is the use of Node.js? Right. The Node.js is used for building fast and scalable applications and is an event-driven, non-blocking input-output model. Node.js files have .js extension and contain only JavaScript. Okay. Okay. How does it differ from other server-side languages or technologies like PHP? Right here we can see in detail the Node.js is nothing but it's a JavaScript runtime built on Chrome's V8 JavaScript engine. Node.js uses an event-driven, non-blocking input-output model that makes it lightweight and efficient, whereas other technologies like PHP is an acronym for Hypertext Preprocessor created by Rasmus Ladov in 1994. PHP is an open source server side scripting language designed specifically for the web development. Okay, here we can see in detail. PHP is widely used general purpose scripting language that is especially suited for web development and can be. The next question is about what is a callback function in Node.js and why they are commonly used in asynchronous programming. Okay, just wait a minute. Okay, what is the question? What is a callback function in Node.js and why they are commonly used in asynchronous programming? Right. Callback functions in Node.js are nothing but Node.js callbacks are a special type of function. We can use it to write asynchronous code. They give you a way to execute a block of code in the meantime after the execution of a function. You can define whether it prints a result, error, or performs the extra operation of the result. Okay, there are two ways to write a function without a function name or in the form of arrow function. The arrow function is more convenient and result in cleaner code by removing the use of annoying function keywords. Okay, next move on to the next question. Next question is about what is the purpose of the package.json. Okay, the next question is about what is the purpose of package.json file in a Node.js project. Can you explain the key properties found in this file? Yeah, the question is nothing but they are asking about what is the purpose of package.json and the properties found in that file. Okay, from this we can clearly understand that package.json is nothing but wait a minute, I will show you in picture. Yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, package.json holds the information about the project that contains a human readable data about the project. Okay, it contains package.json holds the information about the project. It contains human readable metadata about the project like the project name and the description, as well as the functional metadata like the package version number and a list of dependencies required by the application. From this picture we can clearly understand the package log JSON. Okay, let's move to the next question. Okay, the next question is about the difference between the required and import statements in Node.js. From the picture, we can clearly understand about this concept. The required statement is nothing but it is the non-lexical unit stays where they have put the file. And import statements is nothing but it is lexical. It is also lexical. It gets stored to the top of the file. Okay, in request statement, it can be the request statement can be called at any time and in place of the program. But coming to the import statement, it can't be called conditionally. It always run in the beginning of the file. Okay, coming to the request statement, you can here you can directly run the code with request statement, but in import statements, to run a program containing import statements, you have to use experimental module future flag. Okay, in request statement, for suppose if you want to use require module, then you have to save file with the .js extension. While coming to the import statement, suppose if you want to use import module, then you have to save file with .mjs extension. Let's move on to the next question. The next question is nothing but coming to the next question. This question is about what is middleware in the construct of Express.js. Can you give an example of how you would use middleware in an Express application? It is nothing but from the picture we can clearly understand that concept of Express middlewareness. It is nothing but a middleware can process a middleware process request objects multiple times before the server works off for that request. Middleware can be used to add logging and authentication functionality. Middleware improves client-side rendering performance. Middleware is used for setting some specific HTTP headers. Middleware helps for optimization and the better performance. Okay, from the picture we can clearly understand that. Okay, next move on to the next question. Okay, the next question is about they are asking the what is RESTful API. How can you create one using Node.js and the Express.js? It is nothing but the RESTful API is also known as REST API that conforms the rest of architecture conforms to the REST architecture. Okay, these APIs use the HTTP protocol to access and manipulate data on the server. Okay, the essential components of a REST API include HTTP method and endpoint headers and body. Okay, HTTP method defines the action clients wants to make on the server, which includes the creating, reading, updating, or deleting resources. Is nothing but CRUD operations. Okay. From the picture we can clearly understand about that. Okay. Move on to the next question. The next question is what is the purpose of Node Package Manager? How do you use it to manage dependencies in a Node.js project? Okay, here we have it is nothing but A package contains all the files needed for a module, and modules are the JavaScript libraries that can be included in node project according to the requirement of the project. Okay, a npm can install all the dependencies of a project through package.json file. It can also update and install packages too. In the package.json file, each dependency can specify a range of valid versions using the scheme, allowing the developers to auto update their packages. Okay, while at the same time avoiding the unwanted breaking changes. Okay, move on to the next question. Is about why it is important to hash passwords in web application. Okay, okay, the question is about why is it important to hash passwords in a web application. Okay, it is nothing but before going into the topic, we have to know what is meant by hash function, right? A hash function is the hash function is a mathematical algorithm that takes data and converts into a fixed size output. This out this output is known as the hash value. Okay, hash functions are key to securing these passwords. The output of hash function cannot be reversed to get to the input. Therefore, if a hacker were to gain access to your database, they would only see the hash value. They would only see the hash values, and not the actual passwords. That is the main importance of this hash function. Okay, did you get my point? That is about uh, hash function. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Hope you understand this presentation. Thank you.